Bro. Once again, they closed the app. They closed the camera app out of nowhere. I don't know. Niggas just don't want to see a nigga spitting that real shit.
I see how a nigga looking this morning.
Just don't want to see a nigga spitting that real shit. So, fuck, that shit always distorts my whole vibe when they do that shit. They do that shit all the time. Yeah, just go back to another thing though, but I don't just say meditate for a certain reason. Meditation can be used for anything. Cause like I said in that other video, it's the art of exploring your consciousness, and as you could establish a link with your subconscious by doing that. Also, in the dream world, once you become conscious that you're dreaming, you now know that you're in your subconscious mind. You become conscious in your subconscious. Thus, therefore connecting the two, and you now create a bridge where you kind of like flow over. But fuck, bro, these niggas just really cut off my whole vid. That shit just blew my ass, bro. That shit just blew my ass, bro. But nah, so. I was going in too. It's really all to say. I just wanted for me. I just came off doing the same thing that I was preaching to y'all in the first half of the video about, for me, meditating, reaching that quiet place. And I was just calming my spirit, stilling my mind, to where it was no sound. It was just one sound type shit. And that one sound is a low hum, nigga. It's a low hum. But nah, my nigga, I lay y'all, bro. Yeah, I'm about to get to work and shit. I'm out. Showing my nigga Diesel on the car, man.
And D's on the team, how we doing it? Day 20 video dropping today and a live expected.
Alright, bet. Oh yeah, bro. One question before I end this shit, right? When you came in, I had my eyes closed, and I still greeted you with my eyes closed.
I believe so.
All right,
Up to you.
Right, exactly. So all right. I heard you come in, and I sent your presence coming up to me, and then I dapped you up. I knew when you was there and all of that.
Oh yeah, you definitely on our video today. We got to talk about unconscious competence, and I'm gonna definitely go through my whole meditation session.
All right.
That was like my first real one, so that shit was valid.
I bet. I fuck with it. See, get into it, bro. All right. That brings me back to another point I forgot to touch on. What is control? When you look up control, right? It says the ability to influence, and I explained this to y'all multiple times. This is how people get possessed, right? You have control or influence over a person or object that's being said. So if you don't have influence, or you can't change the course of your own mind. We stacked the boxes already by the garage. We stacked the boxes already by the garage. What? You going to a meeting? My nigga, what, bro? Alright. So you don't have control over your own mind. You cannot hope to have control over your external environment, because it starts right here. If I don't have any influence over myself, I cannot hope to influence other beings or other objects and put it under my control, my influence, under my possession. So that is really messed up. A lot of people out here are not in control of their own minds because their mind is being controlled by somebody else. So you say mind control. The mind is just the extent of your consciousness in your subconscious. If your consciousness is being controlled, you essentially only have your subconscious, but your mind, your consciousness expresses your subconscious, but only 10%, right? So if a nigga is not in control of his conscious, somebody else is in control of his consciousness. That nigga is essentially being mind control. He don't have any influence over himself, and therefore that nigga's a crash dummy. Sooner or later he gonna crash, cause he ain't looking to where he going, cause somebody else is guiding that nigga and pushing his back. Somebody could push him off a cliff, guide him all the way and push him off a cliff, but he wouldn't have known it, cause he's not in control. He doesn't have any influence over himself. Niggas be a slave to themselves, and that's what you call being a slave to yourself. You're not having any influence or control over yourself and your actions. If you cannot help yourself, or you are an addict of some kind of vice, something like that, you are not in control of your mind, bro, because you are not controlling your actions. You have to think before you speak. You have to think before you do. So a lot of niggas out here is just mind control. So if you wonder why the world is fucked up, it's because niggas is mind control. They don't have no mind. Nigga tell them to wear masks. Didn't do no research. Don't know why they wear a mask. They gonna put it on. So they under the influence of another nigga's mind. Mind control. Essentially, if you, and it goes the same way with subconscious, right? Because your subconscious influences your conscious mind. So if I keep putting shit in your face on TV, that's how these bitches getting indoctrinated through the media. If I keep putting this shit about glorifying a fake body or glorifying weave or a certain standard of beauty, they're gonna grow up to want and they're gonna grow up to seek and see that as a standard of beauty within themselves. If they're not matching that standard that's being portrayed to them constantly, and infiltrating their subconscious mind because they don't have no mental defense for whatever reason, then they're going to see that as a standard of beauty, and they're going to follow that because why wouldn't you want to be beautiful? And they're being mind controlled subconsciously. It's not even on the conscious level now. It's subconsciously, but your subconscious influences your conscious mind. So on both sides of their brain, they're still being controlled. Total mind control. If you got somebody subconscious, and your subconscious is influencing their conscious mind, so you influencing you got their mind. It's the same thing with manipulation. It goes along.